Hey girl. Oh, hey girl. You hear me to my hey girl. Hey guys. Hey guys, this is your girl Lisa. I am here today with a Q&A video. So, I put out a request. I asked you guys to email me some of your questions that you have for me. And so here they are. Right now I'm in the midst of I have my coffee. Boom. Find joy in the journey cup, and I have a tamale right here. So I'm going to be actually talking and eating at the same time. How about that? Because, I have to eat so I can take my medication because I don't want to be looking at y'all sideways and crazy. So the questions, guys, were were very interesting. Okay. Some of y'all know I'm not going to answer those questions. Some of y'all got way too personal. Okay? Y'all crazy. And I ain't calling no names. I'm not calling no names. I'm not going to call no names out. But you already know you was being way too funny. So anyway, here it is. Here it is. There were 20 questions. And I think I'm only going to do about 10 of those questions because I don't have time to do all of them. Okay. Hopefully this lighting is okay. I'll do that right there. Hopefully that'll give me a little bit more lighting. But anyway, there were a lot of questions, and some of them I can't answer on this video here. So I'll come back with you on that. So to get started, let's see. To get started. Woo! Okay, so these are some of the fresh questions, okay? These are some of the, the good questions. These are the good ones, okay? Because some of them other ones, anyway. So, first question. How old are you? I am 53 years old. 53. Question number 2. What's your favorite color? Well, I have two favorite colors. One of my favorite colors is red, and the other favorite color is purple. So normally, if I'm buying anything, it's either going to be red or it's going to be purple. That's going to attract me first. Although I do like pink, but red and purple attracts me first out of all the colors. Number 3, and I wrote down your questions because I was not going to have all that paper, printing out all that paper with the questions that had from the emails, okay? Number 3, how old were you when you got married? This one here, someone asked this question, and it's like a 3-parter. How old were you when you got married? How long did you date? And how long you've been married? Okay. So, how old was I when I got married? I was 23 years old when I got married. How long did you date? How long did we date? Well, and I'm going to have to talk about this on another video, but how long did we date? We dated for 8 months. Yeah. 8 months we dated. Okay, and how long you've been married? We have been married. We've been married 29 years. This year in August we'll be celebrating our 30th year that we have been married. Next question, number 4. Who's your favorite song artist? I have a few that I just adore, Number 1 is Anita Baker. Everybody who knows Lisa knows. If you put on Anita Baker, you have lost her. Okay? My next song artist I love is Teddy Pendergrass. All my folks know, you put on Teddy Pendergrass, you've lost her. And my next song artist that I just love, and I wish I was, and neither one of these I was able to go see in concert, but I wish I was able to go to at least one of the concerts. But my next artist is Luther Vandross. I love Luther. Okay, you put on Luther, I'm in another time zone. Luther can just say just about anything to me. And moving on. What type of music do you listen to? When it comes to music, I listen to. I'm all across the board when it comes to music. Mm, of course, my number one, my favorite, of course, is Christian. But then, you guys, I have a playlist. I have lots of playlists, and so um, it all depends on how I'm feeling and what day. But I listen to reggae. I listen to soca. I listen to I listen to blues. I listen to oldies. My favorite is 70s music. I'm just so seven. I am a 70s girl. I love 70s R&B music. Okay, love it. I'm also an 80s girl. So basically, I listen to 70s and 80s music. Um, did I say reggae? Yeah, reggae. Um, ooh, I'm just all. Oh, country. Yeah, your girl likes country too. So I have a playlist of country music, blues, reggae, soca. Um, what else? Yeah, that's about it. So it all depends on what mood that I'm in, and that lets me know what I want to listen to for that day or whatever. Next question. Do you have a hobby? Well, yes, I do. Um, my hobbies, I love, my hobby is cooking and also shopping. Okay, so I know most of the men that are my subscribers are like, I knew she was going to say shopping. But guys, I'm not your average shopper. I am not. Now, when it comes to cooking, I love cooking. I love pots and pans. I love seasonings. And when I get in my kitchen, I get into a zone. Okay, I get into a zone, and then I like making up meals. Okay, so on that note, I enjoy cooking. When it comes to shopping, I'm a little bit different than your average woman. Okay, a little different. I'm not just um, a shopper that just, oh, I gotta go get all these. I buy clothes and shoes and da, da, da. That's not me. Although I buy clothes and shoes, I do, but I am more of a knickknacker. I like knickknacks, you know, and I like picking up little things and trinkets and stuff like that. That's my type of shopping. Um, I do get lost as far as shopping, I get lost in the cooking section of the store. When it comes to shopping, I get lost in the candles because I love candles. When it comes to shopping, I also get lost in the hygiene area. Yeah, yeah. Yo, girl, I love bubble bath, shower gels, and body wash. And no, I will not be showing y'all my collection because you guys will probably think I have lost all of my mind. Okay, so that's the kind of shopping that I like to do. Also, oh, I must admit, I like purses. Mm, I love purses. Yeah, I will get lost in a purse section in a minute. Do I need another purse? No, but I like purses, and so that's my type of shopping. Okay, next question. What do you do on what do you do for your chill time or on your chill time? Well, on my chill time, wow. First and foremost, I lock myself in my room. Yeah, lock myself in. Well, I don't really lock myself in my room. They can come in, but I close the door. I put on me some music. So when I want to chill, um, I come in my room. I close my door. I put on one of my Spotify playlists because I'm a Spotify girl. So I got about 1,000 playlists. And so one of my favorite playlists is my I call it our anniversary list, and those are songs that it's me and my husband's playlist. So those are songs that both him and I like, and so and I call it the anniversary because they're basically love songs and songs about us. Okay, and so I will come in my room, turn on my music, get me a coloring book. I'm an adult colorer. Um, I will color, burn my candles. Yeah, and oh, don't let me leave out. I drink wine. I love wine. Stella Rosa. I need to own stock in Stella Rosa. Yeah. So anyway, that's what I'd like to do on my chill time. Okay. Next question. Um, what what do you and hubby what do you and hubby like doing together? Wow. Um, First and foremost, those of you who know us, we love dancing. We will find any reason in the world today. We dance in the bathroom. We'll dance in the kitchen. We will dance in the garage. In the garage, it just give us put on some music, give us a reason, and we will dance. The other night we was in here dancing in my craft room. Yes, we do. We'll just break out if there's a song. We'll just break out and start dancing. Okay, and most people like to see us when we do the cha cha. Oh, yeah, old school. So we love to dance. We like going to restaurants. Both of us, we are restaurant connoisseurs. But we're not where we just go to restaurants all the time. If there's a new restaurant, we like to go check it out. Um, both of us are really like eating at home, but we will go to a restaurant, you know. And then the next thing we like to do together, we like to travel. We love traveling. Get in a car, just go somewhere. But we have always been impromptu. So, for example, when we first got married, and this was before children, at any given time, we would just pack up some clothes and just take off and go somewhere. For example, it was a early Saturday morning. I know it had to be around probably around 1 o'clock in the morning, and I was awake. He was awake. So I looked at him. I go, "You awake?" He goes, "Yeah." He asked me, "You awake?" I said, "Uh huh." I said, Vegas? He went, "Heck yeah." Well, he said another word. We packed up clothes. We pulled out suitcases. Matter of fact, I think we probably only had one suitcase. We pulled out suitcase, threw some stuff in the suitcase, and we was gone. Before you know it, we were on the Cajon Pass. I think that's the Cajon Pass. Nope, hold on. I'm getting my travels mixed up. I don't think it's the Cajon. Anyway, we made it to the 15, and the 15 took us all the way in. Okay, so we end up in Vegas. There's been times when we would do that, and it's like, okay, um, well, you awake and I'm awake. Palm Springs. He'll go, "Heck yeah," but and you say another word. And we pack up clothes, boom, and we're out of here. Okay, so we just enjoy traveling. We do. And so that's three of the things that we like to do together, other than being together. You know, most people say, "Well, you would get tired of your spouse." Yeah, we both of us have our time where we can space out. e- Excuse me, every now and then, but most of the time, him and I we're always together. We're just we're always together. Excuse me. Okay, next question. What's your favorite food? Um, oh, that's easy. My favorite food is Mexican and Italian. Yeah, I can eat Mexican food for 5 days a week. I can eat Italian food 5 days, 7 days, 8 days a week. It don't matter. Just put something together. Tell me it's Mexican or it's Italian, and I'm gonna eat it. Just as simple as that. I'm real simple when it comes to that. But that's my favorite food. Mexican food and Italian food is my favorite. Next question. What are we looking like on time here? I think we're doing okay. We're doing okay. The next question was, what is your favorite Bible scripture? My favorite scripture is Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5 and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not unto your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your path. That's my favorite scripture in the Bible. Now, there were other questions. Yeah, there were other questions, and these questions were more on relationships and our relationship. And I may have to do that on another video because I don't know if I'll have time for this. So the questions that I may have to put on another video, we'll see. How long, no, how did you and hubby meet? How long were you engaged? And I think I answered that already. Where did he propose? And where was your first date? Let me see. I'm looking at the time here. I think I might have time. Okay. Let's see. Um where did you and hubby meet? Well, wow. That question there, we actually met through a friend. Um I was out, me and one of my friends, we were out one night and I stopped at the grocery store to get some, and I remember, some water. And I got some water, paid for the water, got back into the car, and at this particular supermarket, it was a few people in there that I knew that worked at the supermarket. So I stopped. When we were in the car, we were pulling off, and I saw one of the gentlemen in the store that I knew. So I stopped, pulled over to the side, and there was we were playing music in the car. So I started singing to this guy, but it was all fun and games, fun and games. And so I told the guy, okay, see you later. I'll see you next time. And so as we were pulling off, my friend, who I'm not going to name any names, she saw my husband and said, "Ooh, pull over. I want to sing to him." So I said, okay. So I pulled over so she could sing to him. And so he ended up kneeling down on the passenger side talking to her. So they were talking and talking and talking. Da, 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 da. But one thing I did notice, he kept glancing at me as he was talking to her. I didn't think anything of it. I'm like, this is just a conversation. Everybody's having a conversation. It's a good conversation. Da, 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 da. So through their conversation, that's when he made mention that the church that he went to, and I'm not going to name the church. And I was like, oh man, I've always wanted to visit that church. So I asked my friend who was in the passenger seat. I said, "Girl, we gonna go to his church tomorrow." And she's like, "Oh, okay." So those two exchanged numbers. He exchanged numbers with her, and blah 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 blah. So now, we're driving home, and me and Sheila, we're just having a conversation. So, oh, I shouldn't have said her name. So anyway, I pulled up in her driveway, and she throws me his number. She goes, "Here, I have enough friends. You call them." And I went, wait a minute, hold up, girlfriend, because we all supposed to be meeting at church tomorrow. I'm not going by myself. You going too. And she says, that's my phone. She says, oh no, I'm not going. I'm not going to church. So call them. And I'm like, but I've been wanting to go to this church, and you're going to be my excuse for going to this church, and I need you to go to the church. Yeah. So she's like, well, Lisa, I'm not going to the church. So call them. So she put the number in my console in the car. I left, went home. So now here it is around either 11 or 11:30, and I was a little hesitant to call. So I called. It was about 11:30. Well, probably about 11:30 or 12 o'clock. So I called the number, and so he answered, and I said, "Hi, this is Lisa. This is not Sheila." And he went, "Ooh, okay." And so I said, "Well, Sheila decided. Well, I've already said her name. She's decided that she was not coming to church, but I still would like to visit your church if that's okay with you." And he said, "Sure, that's okay." And so he gave me the church services, the time, and all that. And so in the meantime, him and I started conversating. And we started, talking about our childhood and family life and what we're looking for in the future. And I was like really blown out the water because I'm like, well, hold on, wait a minute. Because this is just, first of all, I'm like, this is not real. I know I did not, we were not, what? So anyway, so I called. We didn't get off the phone till 4 o'clock in the morning. We were just talking. And we discovered a lot of things. We talked about, past relationships, and he was one who just came out of a long term relationship just like I did. And me, I was not looking for a relationship at all. I was just waiting for the one that I thought I was gonna marry. I was waiting for that knucklehead to get himself together. But, you know, Andrew and I, we met, and it was just like crazy. So we met. So our first date, I'm gonna say our first date was at the church. So I met him that next day. Well, that morning at the church. And it was so strange that morning when I got off the phone with him, and I'm like, okay, God, you playing, you playing way too much. I think I just got off the phone with my husband, my future husband. This, yeah, I know you kidding, right? So, um, so anyway, time passed on, and so we started dating, um, and that was a little strange, but we started going out and going here and going there and just basically hanging out, like really really good friends. And so, but one thing I did make mention to him was, while we were having the conversation, was, I'm not looking for a boyfriend. I'm not looking for a sex partner. I'm looking for a husband. My next mission is a husband. And I made that very clear. And so, with me being very clear, he became very clear to let me know that he's done with, boyfriend and girlfriend stuff too. So let's just see how this goes. Okay. So anyway, long story short, we got married. We actually dated for 8 months, and he proposed. I said yes. I know most people are like, but y'all were only you came out of a long-term relationship, which that long-term relationship was about, I think, 4.5, 5 years. With him, I think it was 4 years. You just come out of a long-term relationship, and 8 months later, you married, and so it kind of blew everybody out of the water. But we still married, and we still feel the same way we did back 29 years ago. That I believe that this was ordained by God. There's no other answer for it. None. And it scared both of us, because it was just like, okay, let me just say, both of us were thrown out of the water. We were just, we didn't know what to make of this, but we knew that God had something to do with it, because the way we met was start like, wow, we just really, you meet like that, you know. And then our I consider our first date was church. Our second date was Sunday school, you know. And so now we are 29 years into this marriage. Love him with the love of the Lord. And so that's how we met. Um, the other question, let me see if I have enough time. think I have enough time. The next question was, where did he propose? Okay, don't laugh. Don't laugh. Don't laugh. Of course, we were at a restaurant. We're eating. We're having breakfast. Actually, it was on a Sunday. And I met him back at his church. And we had a good, oh my God, we had good church service. Yes, Lord, we had good church service. And so afterwards, we went to Denny's to get some breakfast. And as we were sitting there eating breakfast and having conversation, and just having conversation and laughing and talking about what happened at church and what we did in Sunday school and blah 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 blah, he bust out with a ring and said and asked, "Would you marry me?" And I said yes. There was no hesitation, none at all. It was like this was ordained by God, and it took me a while to say, I'm like, oh, I'm engaged to Andrew. Wow, you know, and the one I thought I was going to marry, who I had my I don't even know what you call it. Well, I'm not even gonna go there. We going that's water under the bridge. But just as a tip for ladies, young ladies, if you're in a relationship and you want that relationship to go to another level, then be honest and talk to that person about your relationship and taking it to the next level. Because I was ready to get married, start doing some traveling, and have a life with someone else. And God rerouted that, because I don't believe that's what He um, was thinking about. Whatever. But in other words, be honest in your relationships. Let the man know, if you meet someone and you're ready to settle down, let him know, I'm ready to settle down. I'm not looking for a boyfriend. I'm looking for a husband. I'm looking for someone that we can move on. Tell them. Most people say, well, that scared the man off. If it scares him off, bye. See you later, Cletus. Bye. Be gone. Okay? Don't waste my time. Do not waste my time. Fellas, don't waste the girl's time. Don't. Okay? Because as far as I'm concerned, that 4.5, 5 years, that was wasted time for me. But then I can't say that, because I guess God timed this right. He totally timed it right. So therefore, I'm going to end this here. I'm going to finish my tamale, which is Ugh, it is probably it's cold now, but I'm gonna finish my tamale. I will come back again. There were more questions. I will be back with more for those other questions. I promise you. I promise you. But thanks a lot. I'm gonna put my email in the description down below. If you guys have more questions, just send it. Just shoot it to my email. Okay. Shoot it to my email. Lisa's World 4 at gmail.com. Lisa's World 4 at gmail.com. I'll put the link, I'll put it in the description box down below. Until I see you guys again, until we see each other again, have a good one. Remember John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. See you later. Bye, guys.